kutoka pembe zote za dunia. Hii ni Sam TV.
Why I put that image? It's very important we know. I talked about the middleman, Diego Armando Camargo, distributing results. That is the person who you are not allowed to see. That is the person who, when this Supreme Court makes an order to be allowed complete access, to be provided the password policies, that is the Diego Camargo who we are being told you cannot access him. That back office, polling station goes to him. He's the one who sends to the returning officer. He's the one who turns to the National Tallying Center. He's the one who sends to the public portal. He's the one controlling everything. He's the midfielder distributing to everybody the results of this election. What he says are the results. You can now remove the portal. You can remove it, please.
Mtazamaji wa Sam TV, ni moja kwa moja kutoka mahakama ya upeo, ambapo tena jukwani ni Willis Otieno ambaye anamwakilisha Raila Odinga pamoja na msaidizi wake ambaye ni Martha Karua. Kuna ripoti ambayo nimeweza kukuandalia kwa video ambayo nimeweza kuiweka. Ndio sasa hivi Willis Otieno anazidi kuichanganua, mpenzi mtazamaji, akiwa nagusia vipengele tofauti na kuweza kusema kwamba ni kwa nini tume ya uchaguzi na mipaka hapa nchini Kenya IEBC imekataa kufungua servers, maanisha kwamba kuna kitu ambacho wana kificha. Kumbuka kwamba mpenzi mtazamaji, kuna video ambayo nimeweza kukuandalia hapo chini, ambayo nimeweza kukuelezea jinsi ambavyo ripoti imeweza kutolewa, na ripoti hiyo mpenzi mtazamaji sasa hivi ndio ambayo inazidi kushughulikiwa kwenye mahakama, huku mpinzani mrengo wa AZIMIO moja ukiuliza maswali, mrengo mwingine ukiwajibu. Kwa hivyo mpenzi mtazamaji, kila ambacho nakuomba, ikiwa kama bado hujaweza kuona hiyo video, unaweza ukaruka hii uende chini yake, kunayo iko hapo hivyo uweze kuitazama, alafu uendelee na hii uweze kusikia malalamishi ambayo Willis Otieno ambaye ni mkali zaidi ya pilipili, na kuambia sikiliza uweze kujua ukali wake zaidi ya pilipili, na usikose kusubscribe. La jina naitwa Edwin Nyanja.
And those intelligence agencies have provided to our courts under cover or confidentiality their intelligence reports. Why can't Smartmatic do it? Why are they ignoring the court order? Why are they saying we'll not give you? Then they go to Venezuela or wherever they are and keep it to themselves. Are we going to ignore it? I pray that we do not. If it reaches a point that elections are not transparent even to the Supreme Court, and I draw inspiration to the provisions of our laws that provide, once a petition is filed, the entire infrastructure of that election, ballot boxes, ballot papers, forms, are submitted to the courts. Ask yourselves, have you been given access, or have you been handed over to as a court the entire election infrastructure for the presidential elections 2022? The answer is no. It is in the hands of the Smartmatics, and they've said they shall not give you. Do what you want. On to the scrutiny. And I thank you very much, my lords and my ladies, for allowing my application for Form 34A, Book 2 of 2 to be provided. This is the reason why we asked for that form. And I'll show you the mischief of what happened. In 2017, the basic ground upon which this court was able to expose the irregularities was through the fake forms. Fake forms were used in the elections. Remember, ballot is the currency, forms are the returns of that currency. What did Chebukati do in this election? He decided to print genuine forms in excess. He printed deliberately, without a commission resolution, genuine forms in excess in all the 46,000 polling stations. They were not needed. What did he end up doing when the party agents raised it? Mr. Chebukati proceeded to send them to all the 46,000 polling stations. All those 46,000 genuine forms, Book 2 of 2. So in your electoral universe, you are now parallel to the genuine forms from Book A. You also have another set of genuine forms, Book 2. What has the scrutiny disclosed to us? It has disclosed to us that 50% of Book 2 was used. I had requested that we be given Book 2 in the entire country. And the court in clarification said, limit it to the polling stations in Ms. Celestine's affidavit. And I took it. It has confirmed what I believed actually happened.
Please point us to the report where that is captured.
No, the reports, The numbers are found from page, the registrar has not given you the tabulation of percentages, but from page 175.
You see, the submission you're making comes from the report.
Yes.
So we'd like to find from the report where that 50% appears. That's
okay, the 50%, if you look at from page 175, sorry. It gets to 50% when you add them. You must do the addition. There are 27 polling stations.
In the report?
The word 50%.
Yes.
I can mention the polling stations.
But it's not in the report, it's your calculation.
My calculation, yes. It's my calculation. Based on what the registrars found. Like if you find, for example, Kakamega High School, there was no form provided. For Book 2 was never provided. Bomet County, Gorgor School, polling station 2, not provided. Kasagik Primary School, polling station 1 forms not provided. St. Joseph Kapkerich Primary School, the form was used. Chesentum Primary School, form was used. Kamwai Primary School, form was used. So if you add up from the registrar's report, they come to 50% of those forms that went out. Now, to explain it in a layman's language, because this is very important that we understand. It's like saying, I have printed for every polling station 700 ballot papers. But let me print an additional 700. Then you send all of them to the polling stations. And you issue a gazette notice telling polling stations, when you receive the ballot papers, please return to me 700 untouched. Only use 700. What do the polling presiding officers do when they receive these ballot papers? They decide to liberally use them. So that when you go out to find out where the mischief is, the system is muddled. He has thrown at you so many ballot papers, you cannot know the genuine and the fake. Mr. Chebukati single-handedly directed for book 34(2) of 2 to be printed. And book 2 of 2 having been printed, it went out to the stations. The gazette notice required it not to be used. It was used, and the registrar's reform has confirmed. How does it work? Let me use a real-life experience of a movie that I watched, because I have time. It's called The Italian Job. Once they conclude.
Kutoka pembe zote za dunia, hii ni Sam TV.